Danielle. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Thanks, Lori. I appreciate that. I will forward that message to her. It's very important, especially when she first got on. It's very important. Really great comments. Made her feel good.
No, I'll take it. Thank you. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Thanks, Ava. A local Sackite, a Sacramentian. Thanks, Zara. I appreciate that. That's right. I'm a Spartan, Brad. San Jose State. Marketing. Professor Werble was the head of the department when I was there. Dare Dog. I don't know. We lost. We lost. That's what happened.
You turned down apple pie.
We lost.
I just cut him a piece.
Where is he now?
Sitting at the table?
Eating apple pie?
No. He said, I'm too full. I don't want this.
Wow.
Hi, Karen.
I have a feeling
How are
he'll
you?
eat it anyway.
Hi, Annie. He will. He'll forget.
All right.
Hello, Cody.
The Say Hey Kid. I'm wearing my, that's right. I'm wearing my Willie Mays shirt. Marcia, thank you for this. My secretary got me this shirt. Absolutely amazing, and the greatest baseball player to ever take the field.
Hi, Shem. Chantel, hello. Yvonne, what's going on? Deidre, what's up? In some cultures, burping is a sign of greatness.
Elliot, Grandpa was just talking. You didn't hear the belch? There was a big belch that came out, and that's Grandpa.
Teresa, I'm tired, but other than that, everything is good. I am not Native Indian. I can probably almost guarantee that I'm not Native American, right? I mean...
how you doing in Kenya? I don't think you're Native American.
Why are you sitting with your arms crossed?
I'm cold. Are you not cold?
No.
No, it's a little chilly here. I get the air conditioning on.
What are we doing, Mark? We are sitting here and we are chilling. Good thing I didn't add ice cream to the pie, y'all. You didn't want it. It would have melted.
Do we have? Yeah, we do have ice cream.
Greetings from Gambia. Did you go to the? I did the. No, not 23andMe. I did the other one. Hello, New Jersey. Still no paperwork on what? Are you two cousins?
Thank you for the move out.
Hello from Somalia, Germany. We just finished trunk or treat. Have a good night. God bless. Thank you, Sandra. Hello from Charles, Louisiana. Hi from Alberta. What's up in Wisconsin? I'm confused. Well, a lot of people are. Hello from, now he's up fiddling around in the, lived in Fresno for 12 years. You've been up and down the 99 for years. Yep, we are on the 99. We're not really. Did you work before? Yes. I did. I was a manager of a daycare center. Do you want to go? He's in the kitchen. Do you want me to do it? Or
What do you want me to do?
to see what he just said he was full.
Dad.
Now he's rummaging around. Hello from Indy. Hello from Cunty. No, I don't have my. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks, they said, to get your results back from that. Hello, gang. Hello from Miami. Hello, Danielle. Oh, Danielle. It's been a long day, and I took a nap today. There are so many accounts. I reported 2 today. So if you follow Mr. and Mrs. D-Cell NorCal, you're following a fake account. If you also follow Mrs. D-Cell NorCal with the S on the end, it's also a fake account. So y'all, stop giving but they're going down. So they're impersonating me. So they are going down to Funky Town. I just gave them additional information, TikTok that is, for them to take them down. Fake, I know. I don't know, Shelly, because they try to make money. They steal our accounts and they try to make money. Every account that Dan and I have, we tag. Dan has tagged. Hi, Tab. How are you, sweetie? Hi, Sue. We tag them in each of our videos. So if you have, if you're following Dan, look up there. He tags me in both of my accounts. Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3 is my live account. Mrs. D-Cell. It's in the microwave. Mrs. DCell NorCal, just one L, no S's, nothing on the end is my main account. It almost has 600,000 followers on it. You guys, another easy way when they pop up is to also look at the followers we have. Dan only has one account on each apps.
You sure took dessert from me.
Oh. Hi, he already forgot.
Well, he forgot he didn't want it.
No, we're not.
He forgot he
tagging
was full.
accounts. Nobody says Grandpa Show. No, and we don't have Grandpa Show. It's not us. We would never say that. So if you're following Grandpa Show on YouTube, you are following somebody who's making money off of you and your views. Hello from St. John's. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? It is Wednesday. Are you home on this fine Wednesday? Hi, Judy. How many of you have went to see? So we were talking this morning about there's a show that Tammy found today, and it's called Naked Attraction, is it? And it's a UK show. I learned it's a UK show from my UK followers, and where it's like every man is in a box, and there's a female out, and the box moves up. Dan, you'll enjoy this.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not going into it.
Hi, Stephanie. Crazy shit going on.
It's on Netflix.
No, it's not. It's not Naked and Afraid.
Well,
this is literally where you pick the guy based on his anatomy, his down below anatomy, and they show it on the UK. It's a normal freaking show on primetime TV. You don't even have to pay for it. And they choose and they eliminate based on their members.
yes, Coors Light.
Hi, Kathy. You watched it, Linda? No, I told you. I knew you guys would.
We're in Northern California.
Size doesn't matter. It does not. Dan is not interested. Naked Attraction. Did I say that? I think I saw that.
I've seen stories on it. I mean, it's just
horrible. It is legit.
It's just
like
garbage TV. I don't.
In the UK.
UK's got garbage TV.
I don't
too.
like that or that.
They did have They did have some great shows. They gave us the Beatles, right? You gave us the Stones. You gave us I think you gave us the Voice, if I'm not sure. Simon Cowell, who's English.
Simon Cowell is
his show.
They have a European one too.
Right, but it was there first, so we got it from them.
Can you settle yourself down already? That bug is. We still have not removed that fucking bug up that ass.
They also gave us The Office. That was originally, with Ricky Gervais, and we had Steve Carell over there.
She does not get naked. Do you know about the murder case that happened in Fallbrook, California?
I'm not familiar with that murder case. I may be. I just don't recognize it.
Hi, Gloria.
Fallbrook, but
hello from Ireland.
Coors Light is terrible.
It's terrible.
But
fucking terrible.
Everything I drink is pretty bad.
It's like water, bruh.
Sanford and Sons. Did that come from frickin' from
the UK?
England?
No, it did not.
Hey, Zach, yeah, Oakland, Grandpa's hometown. Grandpa's just over there chowing some apple pie. The last piece of apple pie. There's Chris, bro.
Bruh, because I said bruh.
Coors Light is, it gets the job done, right? A little slow, but
Anne wants to know, and her daughter's going to law. Any of your best advice for her?
Enjoy all of it. Don't stress over school. Go in with a good attitude. Don't get caught up in all the BS that all the other students and the pressure. Just read the cases. Enjoy, graduate, take the bar, and then do something great with the license. Do something good. Don't jump for the first high-paying job. Don't necessarily look for the biggest law firm. Look where you can do the best for the world.
Jennifer is in law, and she's loving every minute of it.
And Jennifer is going to go chase the money, so that's against my recommendation. Do something good, because the money's fleeting, and then it doesn't really give you any kind of deep satisfaction. So find if you're going into law, go into it and follow your heart.
Oh, it was originally from Britain. It was called Steptoe and Son. Brenda Carr said, and I think.
This is my only account, North Philly. This is it on TikTok. All the other fake ones are not us. They're just fake.
I took care of myself today, and I took a nap.
Hey, Shauna from Elk Grove.
My daughter, our oldest daughter, is loving her experiences, and she got to be on her midterm, her final. Yay! Would you do law again if given the choice? Somebody asked.
I might. I don't know. That's a good question. I might look at other things, but I mean, a law degree is a great thing to have, and you can do great things. I just kind of lost my way in the law when it became about money instead of, I had a partner, and when you work with people, and it became something other than what I went into law for. So I can tell you this: if I did go into law again, I'd be a DA or a public defender, or just have a real small practice. I wouldn't get involved. I wouldn't want big cases. Or I would just want to help people one at a time, or do something good for society, like prosecute criminals or defend criminals.
GSR.
Both are extremely important. In fact, I think the greatest job you can do, the most basic constitutional lawyer is a public defender. That's at the base of our legal system. We have something called due process, which is also at the base, the foundation of our system. And public defenders ensure that people that are at risk or being prosecuted by the government, which is pretty scary, get due process. So I don't know.
Oh, Suze, I'm so glad. Sue says she has early dementia, and you ease her mind.
How you doing down in Sydney? Youth is a really interesting area of law practice. It's important, yet it can be, you can see some of the, because kids are not fully developed, and sometimes they haven't developed, mechanisms to cope and understand things. So it can be some of the most brutal things you've ever seen in juvenile law. But you do have the opportunity to save a life in juvenile law.
Right,
if you can get someone out of that lifestyle.
Hello from Ohio, Matt. You're gonna dye your hair electric blue? His mom dyes her hair purple, like a little patch.
I think you can see it in the video.
I do have a degree. I have a child development
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Maybe we'll get the bucket out too.
Thanks, Frank. We appreciate you reporting fake accounts. They don't care too much,
Ed!
but we appreciate it.
Go sit.
I know. They're pictures.
I know.
Who's the guy?
Well, there's a lot of guys on there.
What am I gonna do with this?
We're gonna leave it right there.
You leave it?
Yep.
Where is he? Where did you leave him?
Still rummaging around.
Okay, well, you got to sit him
He's
down
going
somewhere.
right now.
Wait, can I help you?
He's not going.
No. He's not. No, just go sit down and relax for a little bit.
You okay?
I'm okay.
I'll be watching this out.
Okay.
He cracks me up, man. You can email me a poem, Adina. Absolutely. In fact, I was trying to record a poem earlier today. I had it, I had like 8 takes, and I just couldn't get through the poem. I kept screwing up the last line or the second to the last line, and I got so frustrated I just stopped. But I tried to record one.
Always.
I have to read it, and I kind of look at the camera, so but I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get that poem out and published.
Was that what you were writing?
No, that's what I was reading. It's just an old poem.
Alice, I do have an account. I have 2 accounts. I'm Mrs. D-Cell NorCal with 1 L. Danielle's everything still Dan. Always Dan's fault. It's always Dan's fault.
Wilson.
You gotta have somebody to blame. Trout, we talk both at the same time, because if you don't interrupt him, he will continue talking with one subject.
I'm 55.
And that's it. And it is what it is. Good evening.
Do I drink now?
Hi, Lair. Lair's here.
Hey, Larry, how are you doing? I had to gulp that down real
Coming
quick.
from a Canadian, it's a true stereotype that Americans sue each other for everything.
I'm not real litigious.
Danielle, my belle, come
It's not Danielle, my belle. It's Michelle, by the way.
I remade.
All right. I didn't know.
Do you not know every song I sing?
It could be Danielle. They're both French. They're both
Danielle,
French, right?
Michelle.
Yeah.
It can go.
Yeah, all right.
We can even put Daniel. Daniel, there's a bug up your ass.
Daniel, my bell.
You need to take the wax kit and wax it straight out of your ass. Bend over, bend over, bend over, and we can get it out.
The people that were in our house were listening to the Beatles today. I'm assuming that song must have played and you must have heard it.
No, somebody said Danielle, my bell.
Oh. I like,
good,
Wheatus,
Elton.
American teenage dirtbag. Her name was Noelle, and she rings my bell. So you could use Noelle too.
I bet. He's up again. Let's listen for the show.
What?
He's up.
What?
He's up. He's up!
So?
Where are you?
Oh, Lord.
T-Baby, I don't know. You have so many poser accounts. A lot. So we tag each other in each of our video, in each of
We're
our
not
accounts.
moving anything.
Tethered.
Tethered!
Tethered!
No,
He wants me to ring his bell.
Wants to help you.
no, we're not moving anything.
Being old is a privilege, Patrick, these days.
Huh?
No, it doesn't.
Ethan, you shut up. Ethan, do you realize,
It's
Ethan,
not being moved anywhere.
do you know how lives work? People talk, right? Did you know that? I don't know if you know the basic principles of lives. People talk. Oh, shut up, Danielle. All right, Ethan. You want to take a trip out to Pew Pew Lane? I've got many mods that will get you out of here if you don't like me. So I suggest if you do like to hear and hear Dan and hear me, then I suggest you stop with your ugliness, or else you're gonna get pew-pewed. You know what pew-pewed is? Out of here. Oh, never mind. Already too late. Deep South. Y'all come back. You here? Hello in Nepal. Yes, Grandpa is here. AP. Hey, what's up, AP? Hello from a fellow Agrarian. Did you get the alert today, King Sack? That earthquake, drop, cover, and protect. Just so you know, everything, all the accounts that we are associated with, we tag in our videos, you guys. That's it. It's very easy. Josh's mom is not around. I didn't feel anything either, but it scared the shit out of me. I was on a live and I'm like, oh no, I thought it was a troll at first. Help me. How did somebody crack into my system? But it wasn't. There were other people who got it. TB, it is important to laugh as a caregiver because you go cuckoo. Yes. Hey, bro. What's up, Tin? Hi, Jocelyn. I don't know, Justin. People just are too miserable. You've been to Scotland? No. Dan is cute.
Not
son.
yet, but my grandfather's
Yusuf
Scottish.
said you're a cute son.
Oh, cute.
Why is the screen blacked on?
Zimbabwe.
I don't know.
We have a black. The screen is black.
We do the best with him. You guys, we aren't always perfect.
She's a Cinco de Mayo, and my birthday's coming up soon. Fuck, I'm gonna be 56.
You're gonna be
I can't
56?
fucking believe it.
You gotta stop saying.
In like a month,
No, less than a month. No, a month. Oh no, less than a month.
I'll be 56. That's horrific.
6. Shit.
That is horrific, guys. I'm gonna be 56. It just sucks.
Dan's been to Florida. I think I've been to the Keys one time
Yeah,
with you.
We,
It is my night.
We took a cruise from Miami to wherever the hell you went in the
Hello, Miss North.
Cozumel and all that.
Yeah.
So, oh God, he's talking about Bill. I don't know how long
Age is a
Bill's
state of
staying.
mind. Age is not only a state of mind, though. You feel it as you age. I mean, it is a state of mind, but you look in the mirror and it's a reminder, right? And then you get up in the morning and you also feel that too. So it's also a reminder of how old you are. So I don't know if I agree with that 100%. I opened up a
Hey,
sob, a
congratulations.
calf sob.
61.
Oh, broken leg surgery. Ick. May the 5th be with you. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Pat, happy upcoming birthday. I'm 55
Sharon,
and she's 49.
If you know anything about Grandpa, he would abort the mission and he would die and not be happy with going to an adult daycare center. He
No,
would
Grandpa-
freak out. He looks for his family all the time.
Yeah.
It's not something that is safe for him for the mental state. We have 3 kids. Oh, Kim, you're a 7th? Yeah, 14th. He's the 14th. 56 in September. Hey, Scott.
I don't feel 55. I feel like
He feels
70.
like 50. I do.
Thanks, Emmanuel. I appreciate it.
He loves his family, and I don't think, as much as they would be nice for the caregiver for us, it just does not. It would never work.
Hey, Jenny, happy birthday. Happy 50.
Oh yeah, he's the 14th. Eric is on the 16th. Has he always valued family? Yes.
Always. Grandpa, that's his number one priority,
Marianne.
is family. Without a doubt. You know, Carlos, I actually feel young most of the time. When I wake up, I mean, I feel like no different than when I was 20. It's when I move or get out of bed, then I realize I'm not 20 anymore. And then I walk, and then I realize I'm really not 20 anymore.
And then you look in the mirror.
I look in the mirror, I go, well, that's not too bad.
You weren't gray at 20. You look in your mirror and you're like, oh shit, I must be 56.
Am I gray? Hey, Washington, D.C.
King Charles is on 14th too. He does love us, TB. Oh, Deidre, you're welcome, girl. Hello in South Africa. And then you walk with Grandpa and feel young again. Do you feel so young when you walk with Grandpa?
You know, we can't really do a Q&A with Grandpa about foot care because A, he's not qualified anymore to give advice, and B, he's not, I mean, you never know how, you know, he might be able to focus for a little while, but, you know, typically it would be one question and then he's going to lose focus, or I need a cookie or something.
Somebody famous. There's nobody famous has reached out, but Jenny McCarthy follows him. Famous.
There's a lot of famous people that follow.
Oh, my bad.
Grandpa.
Lots of famous people that follow Dan.
They mostly watch for my dad. I mean, you know, not Jenny McCarthy, Kathy Griffin, Vanilla Ice. Who else? A number of people. The receiver for the Miami receiver, Tyreek Hill.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people love Grandpa, and a bunch of famous people that I don't really know who they are, but they're dotted or, you know, checkmarked or whatever.
Kelsey, no.
Kelsey, not
or Bosa. I'm waiting for
How
Bosa.
about, I'm waiting for
Halloween.
Taylor. I'm waiting for Taylor to come. Dude, I saw Bosa's ex-girlfriend, and she's like a 23-year-old blonde bombshell. I don't think. I mean, she's blonde, like bleach blonde.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, you probably may not be his type, so I wouldn't, like, yeah, Tyreek, absolutely. Vanilla Ice.
Yes, Lauren, you can
was
send.
humor.
Huh?
Grandpa is here.
Ice, baby. Bum, 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 bum.
But he's a really successful businessman and
Construction.
contractor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
contractor.
he's a very, you know, he's a really successful
Thanks,
businessman
Erica.
in addition to his early
Oh,
musical
woohoo.
success.
Hannah did the CNA thing too for a while.
You know, maybe we'll become Halloween geeks again.
What the hell?
I don't know, you go crazy about Halloween. I'm a big, like, 4th of July geek. That's my favorite holiday, is the 4th.
What?
Do you look
All
pregnant?
You
Are you
guys
pregnant?
love the blondes. Why do all guys? I don't think you particularly love blondes. Do you?
I know. I like dark skin. That's my preference.
Grandpa's going as himself this year.
Grandpa could be. Someone should do a grandpa costume. What's up, Dad?
Dan, I don't have a key to get into my room.
That's all right. Your room's not locked.
That's what I'm thinking, Amy.
Your room is not locked.
Am I looking at the wrong room?
Your room is not locked. There's no lock on your door.
There's no lock on the door.
No, your room's right there, Dad.
Where is it? Just show me what room is mine, so I...
Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, up there.
I'll show you. I'm playing a video. Right here.
Right here is my room.
That's your room.
Oh, great, thank you.
All right, go check it out. Let's let Grandpa check out his room. All right.
I need you, I need you, I need you. For those of you asked, a couple of you, Donnie is fine. He's got the
Thanks for the
cone.
glasses.
He's got the cone of shame on.
Don.
Ow!
It will stay
What, Dad?
right here.
Yep. Look. What does that say?
Thanks
Oh,
for the
yeah,
hat.
I didn't look at that. Yeah, you had that on there. I didn't
Grandpa.
look at it.
He cracks me up. Help the dogs out. His grandpa's
Thank you
done
for
eating.
showing me, Danielle. Crazy.
I could ask my mom where they went
I
their
locked
honeymoon.
her on the door.
Grandpa's
just
not gonna
unlocked
remember.
it, and that's fine. Danielle sitting here.
Yeah, you can sit here right now if you want.
Pardon me?
You want to sit here for a minute?
For a
You can
minute?
sit here if you want.
What do I want to do here?
You can watch TV, you can sit here, you can do whatever you want, Dad.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're gonna do here.
Well, I'm talking to people on camera here. I'm on the camera, and that's what I'm doing here.
Oh.
But you can sit here if you want, or you can watch TV, whatever you want.
I don't think I don't watch him, no.
Who's that? That good-looking guy.
Yeah. He won't be on TV tomorrow. Where is the TV on?
Yeah, TV's on, Pop.
Oh, this is going to take a
All
look.
right.
Thanks, Dan.
All right, Dad.
Donnie's going crazy because he
Let him
needs
sit. It's up to him, Nafab. I don't.
He needs that
I'm not gonna make him sit. If he wants to sit, he can sit. But Grandpa's is an independent human being.
Donnie's going crazy with that cone on.
You probably would be as interesting, but Grandpa kind of has a feeling. When he gets what the heck's going
Ow!
on here? Crazy dog. He cracks me up.
Joanne is
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Oh, he's in the kitchen again. Oh, your son's gonna be grandpa for Halloween?
That's awesome.
Ed!
We should have made a Grandpa
Go
mask.
sit down. The kitchen's too dangerous.
We have to keep.
Go sit down. You already had apple pie.
He had a big, giant piece of apple pie. I mean, it was giant. It was like a quarter of the pie. Grandpa demolished it. Now he's looking for more dessert.
Yeah, go sit down for a little bit. Take a little break, and then you can have something. Go sit down.
He
for a
ate
little
all the pie, Ryan. He ate all the pie. Donnie's fixed, absolutely, and sleeping in the other room.
bit. No, he's not. He's going crazy with the cone of shame on. He can't get to anything, and he keeps getting stuck.
No, poor Donnie. Poor Donnie.
He didn't finish his whole apple pie, but let's put some time in between it because he had about half of it. Hello, Bobby. How are you? He did not need to give him some pie. He did. Yeah. He did not eat.
He's still hungry. Grandpa's always hungry. Always hungry.
You guys, he forgets.
A pig is here. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. I know that my mom says the same thing. You love sweets when you get older. It's just a thing. Hey, take it easy.
Thanks, Cal. Hannah. Hi, Candy Fire. You guys, every TikTok we have is we tag each other in our videos.
Donnie is a cat.
I don't want him to.
My diet is going the way all my diets go. Right down the toilet.
Right down the esophagus.
And that's no pun intended. It does kind of go down the toilet eventually, right? All your diet goes down the toilet, but
Boy, does it.
Donnie is the orange cat, yes, and the cat's here. We love it. Donnie is fixed.
Oh, I should probably look into because he's miserable right now. He keeps hitting into things and he can't eat. It's horrible. Hi from Seattle. What's up from Spokane? Grandpa's birthday is March 26th.
Spokane or Spokane? Spokane. It's Spokane. Spokane. That's halfway between Seattle or Spokane over there next to. Spokane's way on the east side, right? I've never been to Spokane. I've been out to pretty close, like 50 or 80 miles, but I have not been out to Spokane. I gotta make it out there one time. Please explain voting. How you doing in the UK? Weight loss tips? Absolutely.
Don't eat after 6.
Sew your lips together, or get piercings. Get 2 piercings with your lips together, and you can only fit a straw in between. You have to eat a liquid diet. You will lose weight.
Never been to the Bahamas.
And what we've been to the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas.
Have I?
We took a cruise to Cozumel. I think we stopped in the
Cuba.
Bahamas somewhere.
We passed Cuba.
I remember that was where I said je sais pas to that person, or was that you weren't there? That was with John. Los Cabos is awesome. That's my current favorite place to go.
Oh, yes, East Tennessee Mountains. I'm
It's
from
2 hours
Nashville.
away by plane, and
Before
absolutely
town.
wonderful.
Keep
But I
going
think
now,
there's
shit.
a hurricane coming up or a cyclone, whatever they call them.
The
over there.
fern. He blames that on the fern too.
The
It's
fern.
the
The
fern.
ferns do.
It's
That's
the fern.
the fern is the actual evil that ruins all of my diets. It's the ferns, because up until the ferns, I can not eat. I have all the self control in the world, and then the ferns
Hershey.
come, and then
Paul,
it's like,
we would love
you know,
Hershey. Isn't that the
everything
land of
tastes
chocolate?
so good.
It's the land of chocolate in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I know, but I think that's an excuse.
It's really the fern.
I'm just saying, all you fern people, it's an excuse.
Can I get someone out of jail?
It's an
White collar
excuse.
crime. It's a lot easier to keep someone out of jail than to
Oh, you
get them
were in
out.
Brentwood? I love Brentwood.
Once there's a conviction, it's really
Do I have
hard.
videos? Yes. We
How
have
many-
2 acres.
How can we see the same things? I mean, I see like 1 out of every 10. It seems we see the same ones.
Good night, Gloria. How do we keep
Are you
Grandpa
picking
from
your
his...
nose?
No, it's itching.
Because to me, it looks
Outside.
like you're picking your nose.
Grandpa just doesn't do that. He doesn't try to
Fern-
escape the house.
He does not. Grandpa's
I love
nose.
cheese and I love carbs. Yes. Hi, Paulette. How are you? We
Grandpa
had a
is here.
tornado on Monday. Oh my gosh.
Where? Oh, in Vancouver,
Vancouver.
Washington. Wow, that's right across the river, right? Right from just on the other side of Portland.
Darren, I might go see the kiddos, the niece and nephew. I don't know.
Surf, I've watched rugby, but you know, I don't even have time to watch my football and
like
baseball. I watch football
Hi, Colin.
every Niner game, but
I did like your haircut. I forgot.
I
to
used
tell
to
you.
try and watch the Giants when I can, and I like some soccer, but it's really hard to get 2 hours with my dad, to watch sports. So, but I would enjoy rugby. It's a good sport. They had it in law school. What are you doing?
For Donnie, for the grooming kit.
Oh, you're from Vancouver? I assume Vancouver, Washington, as opposed to Canada. I've never even been to Vancouver, Washington. I've been right across the river from Vancouver, but not. I
Oh my
think it's the
God,
Columbia
Michelle,
River.
your maiden name, or Bayar, you're missing an A, and we would be relatives, I'm sure. Look, Behr, like the paint.
I'm a Brock Purdy fan, Lauren.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
Erica,
behind him. I think he's going to do
abort.
great.
Don't go on the weekend. What do you think?
I have my
Take a
fingers
day off from
crossed.
work.
Let's see how he does next week. Let's see how he recovers from that. Remember, he's only he's only started like
No,
15 games
we
in his
didn't
life.
feel it, Terry.
Now, there was that earthquake. We did get the warning. It wasn't too far. It was down in Isleton, which is down on the delta here.
Do we go on dates? No.
We used to.
These are dates.
And yeah, these are basically our dates right here. I've never been to Ireland or to Scotland or to England or to Europe or to South
We
America.
were almost going to Ireland.
Yeah, but we
But
had
my
to go to
brother
Santa Fe
decided-
instead.
Yeah. we
How you doing in Peru? I have a good buddy who's married a Peruvian,
Oh, thanks, Shyla.
so he's got a Peruvian kid who's doing really well in softball, by the way. Looks like she might get a trip to UC Santa Barbara.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Annika.
Nice.
Isn't that something?
Casino, I
Hard
fell,
work.
Dan.
They're hard
Man, I
work.
fell hard
I mean,
in the casino.
why would you just bring that up?
Why not?
I mean, you're that out of it, you'd fall in a casino?
These are the fucking, I trip on these all the time at home. They're my Archies. Erica, your Archies made me fall.
You fall more than Grandpa.
I did. I took a spill. I was safe. I was
No
smarty.
excuse for date nights. It's hard because we
You're
can't have a
welcome.
date night unless
Somebody
we don't
watches
have Grandpa, right? So, and we've had Grandpa for like 3 weeks now.
4 weeks.
Mark is still, and it's going on because he's still passing a frickin' kidney stone. So it's tough to get date nights when you have Grandpa. A fern is a euphemism for an herb, that green stuff that like they have medicinal and they have whatever. That's ferns is a euphemism for that because the TikTok doesn't like using the actual word. We've had Grandpa, well, we've had him for 2 years,
2
but
years.
usually we get breaks. We switch off between Mark and ourselves, but he's been sick. He's been busy trying to rent his house out, stressed, and now he has his kidney stone. So we've had Grandpa for 4 weeks straight, which means we haven't really had a night
Kyle.
off.
Kyle, you took an ambulance
In 4
ride for
weeks.
one?
Yeah, it hurts. I mean, it's one of the most painful things you can go through. So if you took an ambulance ride for a kidney stone, I don't blame you. Right? I mean, I know my nephew was telling me about
Right,
Dr.
awesome.
Dave when we were talking about Mark, and he's all, I remember
I've heard about it, Bert.
driving him to the hospital. He was puking in the back seat. It was so painful.
Have you all? We are the caregivers.
We are
Emily.
caregivers, Emily, and you know, if it gets to the point where we need additional help, then we can look at it. But we're managing right now because physically my dad's well enough that we can do it.
Alexandra, you better watch yourself, girl. I'm gonna block you.
Zach, what commercial?
I'm gonna block
420.
you for suggesting that. Alexandra.
We've just said ferns. That's
what?
I'll say 420 next
What's
time.
happening? Alexandra, shame on you, girl. Somebody said you should try telling Grandpa you love him once in a while. We've showed you that it's not a big thing. This family has never been an I love you type of a person. We did it the other night, and he's like, okay, and?
I mean, Grandpa, you know, he thanks me every day. 3 times, 5 times a day.
Katie,
He doesn't say I love you, but he expresses. You don't have to use a particular word to express your love for somebody. You can do it with your actions. You can do it with how you behave with them every day, and in the long run. In fact,
get the
words are nothing. It's really actions and behavior that dictates how you really feel.
Now, some families do.
But no, I think it's great saying
but this
it.
family
There's nothing
is
wrong
not
with it.
one that does it.
I think it's great if you do, and it's something extra. You know, you let them know and no uncertain terms.
And here's the funny thing: is if you look at the big picture, we're showing our love through taking care of the man, right? So love is there.
Yeah, I mean there is love. We don't. I didn't grow up. I love you. I love you too. I mean, you know, good night, John boy. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Grandpa. I mean, different families have their different, ways of communicating and expressing. And I hope that nobody would question whether there's love in this family. Because if you can't see it, I don't know what good saying it's going to do. If you don't live it, what good is just the words? Words are just words. Mary Ellen, exactly. How you doing in Stockholm? In Sweden? I hope you guys, you're trying to get into NATO. You're almost there. Different strokes for different folks. That's absolutely true. And that doesn't mean anyone's better or worse than the other.
It
My
just
mom,
means we do it our way.
My mom started saying "I love you" recently.
Making your dreams
Scared the living hell out of me.
true.
Are you? What's wrong?
Yeah, with the first time she
Are you
said
okay?
it.
Are
Was
you
a couple,
feeling okay?
Was a couple months ago.
And then, but
and Dan's face, because I heard him say anything. I heard her say, "Okay, I love you," and
now
I looked.
she says it and wants a kiss every time I see her, and I love it. That's perfectly fine. Laverne Shirley.
Because I was singing.
Doing it our way.
We do it our way, yes, our way.
I don't think that's it.
Dan, once again, I make up my own lyrics to the tune.
All right.
For fuck's sake.
They're from that was set in Milwaukee. You know why?
Do
You know what they did for a living?
ask
Hey,
Anna how
what
you
did
get it?
Laverne and Shirley do for a living?
She made a bottle beer cup.
That's
Schlitz.
right. That's right. They were beer producers. Both of them passed away.
I give hugs. I'm a hugger. I hug and I tell my kids I love them. I even said it to Jennifer the other day and she hung up on me. I said, love you. Click.
Do we tell each other we love each other?
No.
I mean, on here sometimes.
No.
Usually when people say it, we don't just typically say it.
I would like to hear it more often. Not on social media though. It makes me feel wanted and loved. I don't know if you love me or not. I question our love every day.
All right, so everything we just said goes out the window. We get the real Danielle. She brings it out after 15 minutes. I guess we need to say it after all. Because I do say, oddly enough, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but we do express our love for the dogs. I tell my dog how much I love the dog.
You love the dog
I love
every day.
every day.
You don't tell your kids that.
No, but I tell the dog. I don't know why, and it's just true. I'm just being honest. Okay, so just a quick, just in all seriousness, what's going on over in the Middle East? Obviously, there's a lot of comments coming in here, and we're obviously not responding to them. And as we've said before, there's a reason for that. It's not because we're not deeply upset, deeply concerned, and stressed out. In fact, I'm a stress bag with what's going on. But we don't feel that expressing anything on here is going to do anything but inflame the passion and what's in people's hearts right now. It's people's emotions are so raw on both sides, and rightfully so. People's emotions are there. So we don't want to do anything here. We want to make this a safe place where you don't have to worry or think about what's going on in the world
people appreciate
while
that.
you're on here. So
Because they
that's
don't want
why
to
we're
talk
not
about it.
responding to that in either way, on either side, because life's too short, and this is a small escape, okay? And we're escaping too while we're here, right? We live in the real world, and the TV's on when we're not on here. We see it, we feel it, I feel it, the radio. So that's why we're just going to not talk about it on here. And if there are plenty of places, guys, plenty of people on here that are covering it. They love the argument, they love the back and forth, they want to get
That's
their point
not
out.
us. That's
But
not us.
I don't. There's just too much hurt in the world right now that we're not going to go there. So that's why we're not addressing.
Marco wants to know how you got the idea to video ed.
Because I was doing videos, like it was during COVID, and I started making TikTok videos. And a few months into my making TikTok videos, that's when we moved my dad into the house. And the channel is not really about my dad, it's really about our family. He's just the star, right? He just became the focal point because he became so popular. But the channel is really about our family. So when I'm with my dad, you're going to see my dad in the videos. When I'm on vacation with my friend, you're going to see what's going on in the vacation. When we're in Santa Fe, you're going to see videos there. But right here, when I live with my dad, that's my main focus. That's who I'm with more than anybody. Even though my wife, I'm with my dad more. So
Me too.
But I just filmed him because he's part of my family and part of my daily life.
And this is
And
about our journey.
That's how it started.
Yeah. Our. O-U-R. Mm-hmm.
Grandpa's watching TV right over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on today. I asked him if he wanted to sit down, and he chose to watch TV. So I have my Coors Light today. I'm about 1 3/4 in right now.
Zach, if one of us died, how guilty would we feel about not saying I love you?
Not
There's
at
no
all.
guilt. I don't have any guilt.
We
I
know
know he
how
loves
we feel,
me.
right? We know. We don't need to say it.
Do you love me?
Yes, I love you. I don't know what song.
Do you love me?
Yes, I do. Is that, what is that again? Yentl?
Yeah.
Fucking Yentl.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I don't know why we don't. I don't know the answer to that. I just wasn't raised that way.
You weren't raised that way.
So that's why.
And because he wasn't raised that way, I got tired of saying I love you and him going, okay, thank you. Okay, thank
again,
you.
that's just not
Okay, thank
true.
you. Ditto.
Manscaped
Remember
code.
when we used to say ditto?
What's the Manscaped code?
DSAL 20.
DSAL 20.
Do you remember when we used to
20%
say
off.
ditto? Somebody would say I love you and we'd say ditto.
I do vaguely remember that. What attorney are you? I did
Every
criminal
day,
law,
yeah.
you know.
I don't know. I'm just not an I love you person every day.
Ed did shower today, Wiz. I showered him about 2 o'clock today. I had the time, I got him in, and he did shower. So I feel much better about that. He's eaten, taken his pills, showered. He's watching TV. I have no responsibility except to get him to bed. So I'm...
Oh, you guys, enough.
What are they doing over there? Oh, that was an interesting one. That was
Ow, Coda.
a pumpkin. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That's appreciated. If anyone could give a quick follow, if you're not following, greatly appreciated. Pig is awesome. Pig is just sitting out there. Grandpa's up now. He's up. We may see him in a second. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it.
Poor Johnny.
Is he coming in?
Oh, shit. He's in the kitchen.
He
And he's
cracks
telling the
me
dog, you're not supposed to be there.
He's telling the dog, because we always tell my dad, you can't walk in the kitchen.
What's going on?
And the reason is because there's carpets and there's water on the floor and there's counters and he can hit his head on. So we try and keep him the hell out of the kitchen. And he's in there telling the dog, you don't belong in the kitchen. Because we tell him that all the time. Do I eat pork? I eat ham.
I can believe that. I know what they're really doing.
Joe Montana is without a doubt the GOAT.
Now that-
Laura Lee. You know, I used to know Laura Lee. Her name was Laura Lee Gates. And her father was, you guys would all know him. His name was David Gates. Anybody know who David Gates is? I went to law school with his daughter. So anybody know who David Gates is?
Do you have any cookies?
User Danielle is. I don't take offense.
You want more
Criminal
pie?
law.
You had some pie.
Thanks for the
earlier.
poem,
You want
love.
more pie?
How you doing in Seattle?
Do you want more pie?
Peach.
What age should a man marry? Whenever you fall in love.
This was your
You
pie.
know,
You didn't finish
give it. You know, give it. Fall in love. Give it 6 months to make sure it's not lust, and then you know, the sooner you start making your life. But you know, I wouldn't get married before like at least 25. I'd be at least 25. Infamous Bill Gates. The craziest case I had was a criminal case. I can tell the story really quick. I had a client who was being charged with a fraud for stealing. Basically, it was a real estate, a fraudulent transfer, and basically someone just forged a deed. They went and they had a fake notary and or a corrupt notary, and they recorded it and stole someone's house. And then when they got prosecuted for it, I got a supplemental police report saying, hey, your client is now being rearrested for hiring somebody to dig up the dead body so they could get the fingerprint from the dead body on the notary page, which of course was being subpoenaed by the prosecution. So that was pretty strange. They were going to dig somebody up to get a fingerprint. People will do weird things, you know, for money or to stay out of jail. People will do weird things. Let me see what's that called. Danielle, have you ever experienced
Katie, thank you so much. That was really sweet.
No, we only five.
What?
She's received a lot of hate on social media, like anybody, but
I get a lot of hate. I get a lot of phone calls. I get a lot of texting.
the fingerprint, I don't know what happens when bodies start to decay or how long the person was dead. I don't remember those details, but I suspect if it was a recent death that you might be able to get a fingerprint. Why not? You know, you've seen the movies where, you know, they cut your finger off and then use it to get in, or
Don, no.
cut your eye out and, you know, use it to get to.
My micromanaging is.
That's correct. David Gates was the founder and
Grandpa show
songwriter of Bread.
On us.
Bread, you know. Let's see, let me sing the Bread song.
Skate like
I would give everything I own. I'd give up my house, my life, my home, just to see
Thanks,
you.
Carolyn. I am a
once
human.
again.
I think
By
I'm
the
a
way, that
human
song is about his father,
Am I
which
human?
is interesting.
I believe I am human. Yes. I just got crazy. Yeah, you guys, it's crazy. Poor creators out there, especially the ones who are single. You know?
Ozzy, I retired because I had a heart attack when I was 51, and it was a stress-induced heart attack.
Haley, no.
No more.
Gucci bag yesterday.
No.
Cindy, I believe me. I have no gigs singing, and I don't believe I'll ever make a living singing, unless it's like, you know, funny or like, you know, gag singing.
No more. No more.
What is he doing in there?
What do you think he's doing?
Why is the dog out, and why is he eating with the dog out? I thought I put the dog away. We are definitely happy.
We are.
I don't know if you are. I am.
How do y'all talk at the same time? Because Sarah, we've done that our whole lives.
Here, dog.
Thanks, CYD, Sid. Thank you. He's feeding the dog pie. We don't talk religion on this channel or politics. He's not retired. He's semi-retired. You guys, we still have to keep the law practice running for many different reasons. Yeah. Do we tag team when we are getting frustrated? 132.5%.
It looks good.
We do, and that's what's great because we have two of us, so we can do that. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Can Grandpa ever stay alone? Not for long, no. Grandpa, thank you for my sarcasm, love. Grandpa can stay alone for periods of time in the morning time because he is the most calmest. He's the calmest during that time.
Thank you for the
Thanks,
roses.
Mimi dog.
Good night, Stacy.
Who?
What are you?
Who let the
Are
dogs
you an
out?
owl?
No, because somebody said who let the dogs out, so we're all singing. Who
Oh.
let the dogs out? Who?
You let the dog out. You let the dog out.
There's no sensors on the doors, you guys. Everybody's telling me to get sensors. We hear him for the most part. Get up every
all
night.
the exterior doors are alarmed. So that's not a problem. He gets up and he's going to walk around during the night. Not a lot we can do. He goes to the bathroom.
And you know, if he's up, I mean, could you imagine as many times as he gets up in the night?
I haven't slept in fucking 3 weeks. I can just tell you that right now.
He hasn't.
I don't sleep because she moved upstairs because my dad gets up. So now I have to lay in bed, and I didn't tell you, but I don't sleep because I have to get up every time I hear him. I'm alone and there's nobody down there, so I have to get out of bed and make sure he gets back in. Sometimes I may not hear him, but I already don't sleep. Because that man doesn't sleep. I don't know how I guess he sleeps during the morning.
No, not really much though.
Ed will be here every day, cause I mean, we're not gonna like ship him off for Christmas. He's here every day.
He gets up, tethered. He gets up all the time.
Thanks for the follow.
And every time he goes to the bathroom, he doesn't always wander. It's not
sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't. Melatonin.
Is the pig attack trained? Yes, for trolls. She can sniff out the trolls if they show
I love corn too.
Bonjour, comment ça va? Oui, ça va. Et toi?
Do you know that there is a real corn hub?
Yes.
Did you send me that?
Yeah, Chelsea did.
Somebody sent me because I always say corn hub, because you can't say the real word, but there is a real corn hub, like corn people.
When he doesn't sleep well, yes, I think his anxiety intensifies.
Mine?
No.
Well, you,
yes, but I'm talking about Grandpa. Here, I'll take it.
The outside doors are all alarmed because they have the alarm on the house, so all the outside doors are alarmed. We haven't alarmed the inside doors.
Go relax.
Oh, yeah.
Do we ever have a holiday? Kaz, we were in Tahoe. It was the last time that we were away from Grandpa. We were in Lake Tahoe.
Keep your cup there.
What?
Keep your cup there because you'll need it again.
I would never give my dad melatonin.
No, give it
because we don't know what the effects are. I mean, he's already on 5 meds, and I'm not going to get,
I know. Go sit down.
I just like to keep him as stable and keep the status quo going with my dad as much as possible. Don't tell your security. I'm not, Kibo, I'm not worried. My son is upstairs. He's got like an arsenal. I mean, he's waiting for somebody to come break in. I mean, that's what his life is about, waiting for somebody to break in. And he's got 18,000 different. I'm not too worried.
Dan, you know what I decided today?
What?
Carry.
You're going to get a conceal and carry. Good luck.
Good luck.
How are you going to get that?
How do I not?
You don't just get a conceal carry. You have to go take classes. You have to have a need for it. There has to be a threat.
Have a need.
You probably could.
I have a
based
need.
on the fact that you're out there and you get lots of weird emails and shit. I'm sure you could. I'm out and about. I'm not. A heavy blanket for Grandpa. He's got pretty.
He's
heavy
very heavy on there. I know, like a weighted blanket. But
TikTok forever. I'm never going to give my dad medicine or supplements or anything. I'm never going to do that. I feed him as healthy as I can, as organic as I can, and I'm afraid of I call my brother for every day. Can I give him an Advil if he's got back pain? Tom Brady. What do I think about Tom Brady? I think he's won a couple Super Bowls, but I think he's no Joe Montana.
I decided today, after a couple of the voicemails I've gotten, I'm getting a concealed and carry.
Ask a bum? Yeah, I think, pardon me. My brother is a doctor, yeah.
I'm not worried about when I'm home because my son has got us covered.
You can get a concealed carry. In California, you have to have a pretty good reason to get one, right? But that you can get them. There was some guy in Isleton that used to give them out willy-nilly. You can get one if you have cause to get one.
I have cause.
Okay.
It's hard to get one in Cali.
I haven't heard any. She's not had any threats. No, just you get weird emails from people.
I've had threats. Yes. Okay. I haven't gotten any threats lately though, but I get weird fucking crazy emails and texts and it's crazy, you guys. You don't have a cause. And every state's differently, right? Every state is different. I know, Katrina. They just don't like me. They're either, they think I'm a bitch, or they think I'm too harsh, or they think that they're insecure because I'm strong. That's it. Our new kitten has been removed of his balls today, so he's not very happy. People are crazy.
The bottom
Who's
of
it?
every bear.
Samantha, who knows? Yeah, Katie, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
What?
Nothing is wrong with being a firecracker. I don't know. There's a lot people have wrong with being firecrackers. Let me tell you. Yeah, every state's different. I don't know. Grace, I'm not changing. People are just threatened, I guess, by me. You don't have time. How is it in Ireland? Do you not feel like, are guns a big thing? I love Memphis. I'm from Nashville, so I just love my hometown. I know, Erica, it's crazy. I'm a tourist. You're welcome, Doc V. For us, it's an escape. I know my husband is very much into all that stuff and watching and seeing and reading and doing research, and it's a good escape for him. Hello, Sharon. You don't have guns in Ireland? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Can you sleep with your front doors open? Let me ask that. Do you have to lock? Yeah, California is crazy.
We don't need that much protection, David, at all. I just said my kid grew up, with a bunch of people who live out in kind of rural part of the area. There's farmers, there's hunters. He grew up with a lot of friends, and they shot guns. That's what they did. I didn't get my first gun until I had somebody try and bust into this house 16 years ago.
Hi, Eileen, how are you?
And then I went out and bought one the next day. But that's it.
I've never been a waitress. No.
How you doing, Merced?
Hi, Merced. I almost wore my
I envy you guys in Europe. The thing is, in America, there's a lot of guns.
Bombi, we don't post old videos of Grandpa, so if you're seeing those, it's from fake accounts.
It's a fake account.
I did do an additional, I don't know if I told you, but TikTok wanted more information on the 2 accounts. And so I had to do it, and I had to do my photo ID with a picture of my selfie with it. So I have a feeling that they might take those 2 accounts down. No guns in New Zealand. You guys have just a different.
You guys are awesome. I mean, that's great. You don't have mass shootings and things.
Nashville.
We have in the United States. It's we have a constitution that guarantees the right of citizens to possess guns. And so that's different than the rest of the world.
You can show your nether regions.
Thanks so much, Angelica. We appreciate that. How you doing down in Australia? You guys had enacted a really strict gun law,
Erica,
at least
mine
on
too. Not my pit bull, but my
high-powered weapons. And you've been safe.
I know, Alexander. They are. We only have 2 accounts, by the way, on YouTube, which is Danielle Salinger or DSal NorCal.
3 children. I'm not from Minnesota, but I do have like a Zen in right now, so it could be.
You bring treats? What kind of treats?
Off.
Dan might welcome you in if you come as a robber with treats. Dan, I bring the sweets for you.
Why did you talk in an accent like that? That wasn't. That's your robber. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Whoever speaks that dialect, I apologize. Whatever it was not intentional.
Don't tune in to the Grandpa Show. It's fake. Yeah, the right to bear arms. Yeah, well.
We do. That's what we have in this country, and we have a lot. Yeah, Big Boss. That was a little. I don't think she meant to do it.
No, for fuck's sake. That's it. We're going to Ireland, New Zealand, or anything over.
New Zealand, Ireland, Scotland.
My Netflix is Sweet Magnolias.
Will give it an extra trim. Give it an extra trim. Manscaped. Yep, I think we're coming up on 1 month, so I'm going to hear something soon from them to see if anybody bought the product from our ad. We'll see if they want me again.
Do you want me?
New Zealand's expensive, but you guys are, I believe, one of the safest places in the world for if we ever go to World War III. You guys might survive longer than most other humans.
So we'll head to New Zealand.
What are we going to do? Take a boat?
Swim.
It's a long way.
what's his face did it. Your grandpa can swim. What's his name? Swam in the ocean at 88. Who's that guy?
Not 4,000 miles or however far it is. How you doing in the Philippines?
You're from Holland?
Do you watch Real Housewives of... She watches all
I
that
do,
crap.
Ames. Yes, I do. I didn't watch the last week's though, so
It
don't.
blows me away.
Be nice to my sister. I've been in London and took a side trip to Ireland. Come to Australia where heaven waits for you and safety. I do miss Nashville.
Big
It's
boss,
never nicer.
I'm not aware of that. See, I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Oh, Frog, I'm sorry.
Astros are Rangers.
Soap and sack spray. Yes, it's
That's
necessary.
a good question. I mean, the Rangers, I think,
Oh.
Bush, didn't George own the Rangers at one time? But I'd have to say the Astros because you guys
No
beat
younger. Well,
the Dodgers in the World Series and prevented them from getting another World Series. So I'm going to have to go with the Astros. How you doing in Ireland?
rub-a-dub-dub. Dan's on the jewels.
What?
Everybody's saying rub-a-dub-dub, the sacks need wash and the balls need sprayed.
Yes, they do. Manscaped needs to call me up and say, hey, we want you. We want you. Because I got
Well,
some,
thanks, Shred.
I have some good ads ready to go. And they're
Hello, Sonia.
going to be fun to make.
Gambia. Gambia's far.
I definitely, DD Dub, I definitely want to go see England. I want to see Ireland. I want to see
France.
Scotland.
I want to
sure.
see. I want
Probably
to see
Italy
French.
and
French,
Spain
France.
and France too.
France.
I hope I get there. Portugal, the
Hi,
same
London.
thing.
How are you? Did you ever work in Big Law? No.
No.
Hi, John. Hello from Nova Scotia. We got a lot of Canadians.
Thank you for that pot of whatever that was.
Pot of gold.
That Houston, and I do
Paula.
have an affinity with Houston
His
because you guys
nephew's
saved my
in
mom
Colorado.
from cancer. So that's where she went. That's where she had her cancer eradicated. It was in Houston. So I always will hold a soft spot for Houston.
Houston, Texas.
I like the Phillies too. I like Philadelphia. Hey, I'm all in for the Diamondbacks. Wynette, whatever.
Alone at
I
Nationals.
was
I know.
my buddy. I have a buddy who lives in Phoenix, and I was all over him
I
with
knew that.
praise. Thank you guys. You swept the Dodgers. What a wonderful thing that was. Grandpa is in the other room. He was out here earlier.
Oh, Shred, wasn't that cool? So there are some younger videos, right, of your dad dancing with your
Some-
mom. So that was on Dan's channel
Yeah,
on
you
TikTok.
can see my dad dancing. Is that on TikTok? I don't remember where it is, but there's some videos, and there's a lot more coming because my mom
What was that called?
brought out. She's all, you got to watch these videos and the old videos that she has
I
of
saw
my mom and
France.
dad before
Oh no.
they had kids.
Yeah, I saw London. I saw France. I saw your underpants, something like that, right?
And you can see my mom talking to my dad, and I'm going to tell you, it's an interaction. You've
I know.
never seen my dad that way.
Boom.
You can see the way he interacts with my
Proper
mom, and it
sense
is.
of too. Hi, shopper girl. Thank
It's
you.
heartwarming to see. I mean,
We
he
survived.
talks to her like
Come on.
different
Come
than
sequence that.
anybody else. He, you can see it when they're sitting there talking. He listens to her. She tells him. He accepts it immediately. It is amazing to see them together, and
Hi, Ryan. From my
hopefully you're going to see
hometown.
quite a bit. Are we cousins? I don't think so. You just did DNA though,
So we'll
right? So
find
we'll
out.
find out.
How do
She
we
just did
maintain a
her
positive
DNA.
attitude, Robert, despite negativity? I just keep my
Thank you
focus
so
on
much,
the
Phil.
love that I have. I mean, it's hard not to pay attention to negative because that's our brains are trained to remember the negative.
They were clearly
But
loved. They were
we-
first loves too, which is critical. Go ahead.
But I work hard every day to focus on the support I have. Yeah. How long were they married? 30 years? I think.
25 years. Till I was 10.
Thanks, Netflix. Oui.
Thanks, Netflix.
It was such a sweet video. Yeah.
And I have a bunch more too. I mean, it's going to be really. I have to go through and edit them, especially to make them right for shorts and there's some on the Patreon account. I'm putting some long ones on there that just their interaction, but it's really amazing. And my mom
She never
was
remarried,
so
though.
damn on. I mean, I could never imagine that she would be that good and comfortable on video, but she just.
because when
she-
tells her stories, she's got such heart and passion.
She
And
tells the
love.
story, and it's entertaining for me. I'm filming it, and I'm also listening and watching. It's remarkable. My mom just surprised the hell out of me. I mean, it's been 2 years. She's been watching, and finally, she's all right. I'll come on, and then boom, she kills it right off the bat. she's a natural. She really is. And she's 87, and yet she's a presence. She has charisma and a presence on camera. They have 5 kids together, Lauren. Salute. Yeah, she just sent it in the other day, like 3 days ago. So we're gonna see exactly what she is. Is she Spanish? Is she Egyptian? Is she French? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find all that stuff out. My mom needs some time, and I,
It's
I think,
hard. You guys, it's hard. It's very intimidating for people who aren't used to being on. And, I told the story when Dan started first videoing me, and I was so hyper aware and focused on my looks and how I felt and what I looked like on film. So I believe that's her thing too. But she's such a natural. She's beautiful. She's 87. Her stories are fucking amazing.
Twice.
Yeah. I love it. Does
No,
she
my
know?
dad's here.
Yeah. He tells his mom all the time.
I was videoing her. She's all.
Yeah.
This is how it happened. We were over. She was having a great day, and she was telling stories, and I was like videoing my dad's face while she was telling the stories. And finally, I turned off. And said, "Mom,
Thanks.
you are. Can I put you on camera because you are amazing? I mean, I'm watching you, and I'm saying it's a shame." And she, all right, and I put her on
And I
camera.
also
And then-
said something. I
and
said,
she
I also, I think, helped because I was like, Joanne, these are wonderful. So if you don't want them put on, it's at least for the memories for your kids. For
yeah,
future.
Josh is a half brother, and she was just amazing.
I don't put filters on any of my videos.
And she will be great in the future. I can imagine, I can ask her, I'm going to learn along with you guys a lot of stuff, and she can tell stories that nobody else
Doc
knows.
V wants to know how you balance privacy and consent with authenticity for your family.
How do I balance privacy and consent? Well, anybody that goes on, I don't put anybody on without their consent.
Keyword.
I mean, my dad obviously is not possible. He can't give consent. I control my dad's likeness and his power of attorney. I make that decision, and it's my responsibility to make sure that I preserve my dad's dignity. And I take that incredibly, as you can see from the videos. I take that very seriously. And it's the same way. If there's anything that they don't want on, we don't put it on. Or if there's, oftentimes Danielle will even come to me and say, is it okay to post this of my dad? Sometimes I say, nah, that's a bit too intrusive. Like, if he's in the room or something, I'm not going to really invade, or in the bathrooms, just certain things that we just don't post, or certain moments that we don't post. And that holds true for anybody in the family. If they don't want it, we don't post it. It's their lives. We don't have any privacy, Danielle and I, anymore. We've given it up. So I don't have to worry so much about that. I have to worry about my dad. Everyone else controls their own image, whether it goes on or not, and I control my dad's. Thanks so much, Flap.
Hi, in Michigan.
Thank you, and I'm
sweet. We are too. We're working.
Thank you so much for the follow. If you guys could give a quick follow, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks so much. Hey, from El Paso. Hey, Walnut Creek, neighbors just down the road. South Georgia. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. How you doing, Kentucky? I'm already excited. I have so much good content. I'm backed up. I have like a lot of content, but it takes time for me to go and edit it properly or edit out things like you said that I may not want to post, or if my dad says, if anything that I don't want to post, someone talks about another family member, I don't include those, so I have to go through, but I have some really good footage that will be coming in the next
We
couple
have
weeks.
some merch that we have up. It's called therealsalingerfarm.com. So Garrett, you can go check it out right there. It's not completely finalized, but we put a little bit up because so many of you want merch. So therealsalingerfarm.com. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. Wasn't that great, Juncy? Hello from Mesa. Sending love from the Philippines. We'll take it. You were credit to mankind. I got some sources. Thanks, Robert. Love you, Huffer. Thank you, Rebecca. Favorite Southern meal?
Ooh, that's a good one. jambalaya. I like a good jambalaya.
Aw, thanks, Dr.
And
P. I
your
appreciate it.
the Lamans who
Good.
have their southern cooking.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
That was very nice. Jambalaya, what else?
Fried chicken.
Not frog legs.
Fried chicken.
No, I don't like grits. I don't like frog legs.
I love grits.
I mean, fried chicken. You
I
can't
love fried chicken.
a good mac and cheese. I mean,
Brisket.
it'll kill
I
you,
do love
but
me
it's
some
pretty damn
brisket.
good.
I do love me some brisket. Who doesn't love
Some good
brisket?
southern barbecue.
Homemade mac and cheese. January, next time you come, you'll make
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
it.
That's
No,
southern.
that is not
Kentucky
southern.
is in the
The
south.
fucking Colonel is not
The
southern.
Colonel is as southern as they get.
Oh.
And that white thing, I mean, that dude, is the Colonel not a southern man?
You know what's my favorite
I mean,
southern meal?
I'm sure he would have
I'm
listened
going
to
to tell
Leonard
you
Skinner.
what my favorite southern meal is. Crystals.
Is that southern?
Crystals. It is for me.
All right.
Crystals.
We take 'em wherever we
in
get 'em.
Nashville. I love
Coleslaw.
southern coleslaw. I love KFC. No, it's not real.
Melissa,
fried
what's
chicken.
your hometown?
She's in. Oh,
Yeah, she's the Colonel. Mr. Sanders, who, what did he?
anybody have? I love grits.
Colonel
I will
Sanders is
eat-
not
I will
alive.
tear
Right?
up
He
some
kicked the
grits.
bucket, right? He flew the coop.
This is our date
Didn't he?
night.
This is our date night.
Anybody have had crystals? I grew up
Saw
in
this.
Nashville with crystals, so that's my favorite southern meal. Crystals.
We have Popeyes.
Really?
Hell, we have the Popeyes owner that lives right over there. He owns a bunch
One
of
of 'em.
Popeyes right over there, right?
One of them owns.
And I've never eaten at Popeyes.
No, one of them owns Popeyes and one of them owns El Pollo Loco.
Do we have an El Pollo Loco?
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
eat there all the time.
I guess I do. Not all the time. I'm eating there in like a
Yeah,
year.
Crystal. Krystal. I love crystals, you guys. I
Sandra
grew up
D,
on
that is amazing.
crystals with
That's the
chili.
real deal.
You dunk your cheeseburger in there.
Hey,
and eat
Croatia.
it.
Modesto. Crystals is like
It's like a White Castle, but shame. I don't eat White Castles. I only eat crystals. I grew up on crystals. Oh my god, I love crystals. So every
I'm
time,
not a big Crystals fan. No.
so every time I go to Nashville, that's one of my first stops. Is crystals.
El Pollo Loco is good.
Really, White Castle? I just won't do it because that's my
We have
my
White Castle
childhood.
at like CVS. You can buy little sliders from White Castles, and we've done that.
Oh, really?
And I do pop them in the damn microwave and eat
You
them.
had crystals for lunch today?
After
Do you, Lolita?
4:20.
Do you eat the chili? My grandmother loved the chili. I love it, and to dip it into the chili with
You remember
onions.
we used to eat at Pollos,
Pollos.
not El Pollos, Pollos.
Pollos.
That's a local
Oh,
place.
Isaac.
And we have stories from that place. That's like an aphrodisiac place.
No, Garcatch.
We
Those
would
aren't
eat.
us.
We would eat these burritos that were so big,
Cornbread.
and
Anybody can
then
make
we'd
cornbread.
be hanging out
We have shimmy.
like trying, but like so full, like going out to a giant buffet and then going home, but for some reason, I don't know, that was always a
Crackle Barrel.
like foreplay, eating our Pollos with the
It was
with
with
the
a cookie.
with the cookie
Remember
and
the
that.
cookie afterwards?
Oh my God! These are not small cookies. These are giant ass cookies. That's why I'm still trying to. My diets are failing. It's the Pollos, the holdover, the hangover from the Pollos.
We haven't had a Pollos in forever.
I would love to have that.
It's just I can taste it.
I
Right
can
now.
taste it
Do you
too.
remember Pioneer Chicken?
Absolutely, I remember. Pioneer
Anybody
Chicken.
remember Pioneer Chicken?
Strips and chips?
Strips and chips were the best fucking. Nobody makes the strips like that anymore.
I think I don't even know if there was any chicken.
shop.
It might have been 100% grease that had just been, I don't know, fermenting so long and it hardened. But you would bite into it and the grease would just fill the bottom of your mouth, and it was delicious. And they had those fries, and you couldn't tell the fries from the chicken, from the fish. It all tasted the same. Damn good. And they sauce. Did they have sauce? They must have had
They
sauce.
did. They have Pioneer sauce.
Pioneer sauce. Good God. Hey, the Louisiana kitchens around here. We're not on SNL because
Nobody has contacted
yeah.
us.
Yeah, they didn't contact us.
If they contacted us, I'd have to check my schedule.
What's his name? What's the guy's name who's the head of SNL?
Waffle House. Waffle House is a big thing in Nashville too.
Chris
No,
Pitts?
there's never a time where Grandpa remembers most things. Not at all.
Yeah, sometimes he pulls out things like the other day. We were walking and I was talking about Mark's kidney stone. My dad saw. Well, he's got to capture it so they can determine the ideology.
Yeah, Lauren Michaels.
Yeah, Lauren Michaels. Thank you. That's who I was thinking of. I am drinking a Coors Light. Excuse me. I apologize. Oh, homemade waffles. January. We'll put that on your list for when you come out, and we'll have you homemade waffle
Hi, Dodo.
powder. Up
Ohio,
Kentucky.
Bakersfield.
I love Kentucky. I've
Oh my God, tell
driven
me,
through the
really?
whole state.
What's another
I
place?
drink-
Pancake Pantry was
I
also
drink
a big one.
normally. I drink Bud. That's what I normally drink. Bojangles.
Hi, Donna.
Who sang Bojangles? That was some kind of band, the Sweet Sweet Summer Band or something. I don't remember what it was, but Mr. Bojangles. Do you guys ever meet your fans? We don't have a meet and greet because a lot of our fans are here for Grandpa, and we can never put Grandpa in that kind of situation. But we do meet a lot of viewers that watch, because every day we run into them somewhere or
At the
another.
gas station.
At the supermarket, on the road, walking. all
Sometimes
over the
Dan
place.
will hear a Dan.
I'll be walking through with Grandpa. I'll hear "Pardon me," or something like that, or "Grandpa," all the time.
Never been to Massachusetts, but that's on my list
and-
because I have friends there that are dying for me to come.
I've been to Massachusetts. I drank a Sam Adams there, but I did not have clam chowder. I should have had the clam chowder when I was in Boston.
And they have lobster rolls that you're supposed to
Dan,
eat.
please accept. Accept what?
Dan is not worried about inheriting his condition.
I'm going
There's
to
other
die
things.
much earlier than that.
I really hate when you say that.
That's what I believe. I'm not going to live to be 90, I don't think.
What if you do?
But then I do.
Sam Adams. Come to Kenya.
Yeah, I like Sam Adams, and when you went into restaurants, they all featured Sam Adams.
Dude, I don't know. I have to come to San Diego. Hannah really wants me to come and see her new apartment, so I might make a quick visit out there. Olive Garden is not banging.
I like the Olive Garden. Sammy Davis Jr. sang Mr. Bojangles?
My TikTok is
I thought it was the
Mrs.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. That's the
Mrs.
name of it. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, right?
Look on Dan's videos.
SDSU.
He tags me in both of
Josh went
my
to SDSU.
accounts. Mrs. D Cell NorCal 3 is my live account, and the other one is that.
Yeah, they'll be making me fold socks. I don't know if I could do it. I'm not quite as sweet as Grandpa.
No, Heather, not you.
I don't know if I would be that easy. I'll probably be one of those dicks, those different, difficult. I'll be much more difficult than my dad. Sorry, Andrew and Jennifer and Hannah. I don't say Jennifer because you won't be there, right?
Jennifer, you have she's already pre-purchased your Shady Pines.
We are aware of all the fake accounts, unfortunately.
I have 2 of them that are up for review right now by TikTok, so.
Thanks, Jade. The autistic son, and so I have an immense amount of respect for people who are taking care of anybody, not just a father with dementia, but a lot of the people I watch on here have kids with, whether it's autism or Down syndrome, bipolar. I mean, there's a lot of conditions that cause people where people need to be taken care of, and I respect all you people, whether it's for dementia or for a kid. In fact, the kids are
Melissa, anywhere from 3 to 8 miles. Have you ever
Nitty Gritty
told
Bob Dylan.
it's
and
his
the
house?
Sammy
Yes.
Davis.
Um,
Grandpa knows that
But
it's
he
not
knows
his
it's
house,
not his
right?
house.
He knows it.
he
And
just was in there today, and I said, nope, we are not, no dogs and no grandpa in
What's going
kitchen.
on
And he
down
said,
here?
well, it's your house, you can do
see if
whatever you
Grandpa will
want.
sit down. You want to sit down, Dad?
He's got
How
to
are
the
you
bathroom.
feeling?
He's going to the bathroom.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, you're going to the bathroom. All
This
right.
way.
Go right ahead.
Everybody okay?
Everyone's fine, Pop. Where's Ed? I think we just answered that question.
Oh, Erica, I love that. Takes special people, for sure.
What?
To work with autistic kids.
I mean, we know, parents that have autistic kids.
Can't even talk. So horrible, Shred.
I mean,
She
autism
does have a
is,
sister. He does have a sister, and she lives about 45 minutes away from here. I have asthma.
we like Joe Burrow.
What is Grandpa's favorite part of the day? I would say walks and lunch and dinner.
Yeah, probably the meals, driving in the car, and then walking when he's feeling good. I mean, when he wants to walk, he likes that. And then, sometimes I grab him and I make him go out and walk. Doesn't like that as much, but
As far as driving, he would not drive.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, he was in the
because
car today. I heard him
I
because
have,
the window was open.
I walked out today.
I called Dan because I was upstairs sleeping, and I said, Grandpa's outside in the car. I said, he's outside. So Dan, I heard you talking
And
to
I don't
him.
know if you know this, but what
Thanks, Jesus.
really caused Grandpa, this channel, to blow up was a video of Grandpa trying to drive away in the car, and he was trying to use keys. You know, we have the push button start. Grandpa's not familiar with that, so he had keys, and he's trying to start the car. And he and I had a moment, you might say, and it blew this channel up. And oh, thanks for the likes. Yeah, if you guys could tap the and follow if you can. But that video is what knocked the channel. That's what blew the channel up. Was that video of me confronting my dad? It was the first viral video of him confronting my dad, trying to drive away. And today was almost the exact same.
In the front seat
with a key in the driver's seat. My reaction was very different than it was way back then. Yeah, it's in the car right now. But he had a key and he was trying to get in the car. You'll see that video sometime soon.
Yeah, but I don't know if given the chance he would actually drive.
He was in the car with a key today, so it's hard to tell. I don't know if he was just seeing where the key fits or what key was the car key. Or whether he was really trying to drive, I don't know. But you'll see the video. It just happened today.
And you know, he doesn't know the push buttons, so he thinks there's a key
He's looking for where you put the key in, but there's no spot to put it in.
Yeah. Did you ask where he wanted to go?
I said, "Were you going to drive?" He didn't answer. But I do. You can watch the video.
What?
You can watch it. I'll put it up. You can watch it when I put it up with everybody else.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I don't get a first
No, you're gonna have to watch it with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Suction Beaver was a good video.
Well, somebody just reposted that.
Yeah.
That's why. Mr. and Mrs. DeSal, NorCal, posted it, I think.
That's a fake account. That was one of my favorite videos, but that's a couple
years old. And they're getting more views on that one than you did.
Yeah, well, nothing I can do about the fake. You know, you guys, if you can just block the fake accounts, report them, whatever. But the only accounts I have, this is my only account on TikTok, and Danielle's got 2 accounts.
And we tag each other.
They're all mentioned in every video. So, what date? My birthday is November 14th, so it's coming up when? It's like in
less than a month.
I'm going to be another year older. I do not look forward to birthdays, but it's coming. They come every year, whether you want it or not. They come.
I know. I don't know how to do the watermark thing. We have to really start learning how to do some
right. I mean, it's just who knew, who's prepared for all the fake BS out there and all the scammers and copycat artists, and it's horrific. But people, go do your own thing. If they put as much time and effort into making their own videos, you know, because they're eventually going to get caught and they're going to get hit, right? And anything that they made can get taken away. So it's just I don't get it. But we're not the only ones that deal with that. I think anybody who reaches any modicum of, you know, social media success has to deal with the same
Heather,
stuff.
no, it's not us. They're people who steal our accounts.
No, they steal.
So you guys, they're one of the accounts that I sent to TikTok today after multiple days of communicating with TikTok.
And we know people at TikTok, right? I know people very high up in TikTok. I haven't yet contacted them, but if it gets bad enough, eventually I'll do it. But I'm hoping that the TikTok itself can, you know, their own mechanisms and procedures will take care of it.
The Grandpa Show is not us either.
Yeah, that's all fake.
Just
scammers. People have nothing. That's what they do. They steal people's videos and post them as their own.
I'm May 5th. Mm-hmm. So hopefully
Thanks so much for the share and the
after
follow.
today, there's another account, where I jog on the treadmill. Cheryl, it's Mrs. DeSal NorCal 3.
Yeah. So she has her big account, and then she has the one she goes live on.
Yeah,
so
Kim said that on the fake account, they were actually replying as me. It was weird. She showed it. It's kind of strange.
That's weird. People are freaking weird.
Boots, not everybody can tell who's real. They don't take the time to look. They've got a lot of followers. They have 25,000 and 40,000.
One day the account's just going to go away. So it's all a waste of time for them, because one day they're going to get hit and it will be gone. It'll be gone. It'll be gone. Oh, we got another Cinco de Mayo birthday.
Kim just pinned it. Hello, Newfoundland. Happy birthday, Dim.
Hey, happy birthday, Dim. That's awesome. 29. What a great age. I'm jealous.
Yeah, they steal. So they go on our accounts and take the videos from our page and use them.
And repost them.
And
as
repost
their
them.
own.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
Thanks, Claudia.
I didn't realize that kind of, you kind of feel it, where people
No, it
used to
is.
take, like it used to be music, they'll take like, a Led Zeppelin song and download it. Now I understand it a little bit. Yeah, I know, Nana, oh, to be 29 again. Every time someone young calls me, I'm going through this problem. My answer is always, I will
It is
switch
the
places
answer.
with
I
you. I'll
agree.
give you everything I have, and I'll switch places with you, even if you have absolutely nothing
ma'am.
at 20, because 20 is $1 billion in my mind. That your age in and of itself is the time that you have left on this planet is what's the most
I
valuable.
think you can see they're different. The way they zoom in to get rid of Dan's post or mine, it's crazy.
Yeah, they change the they'll zoom in a little bit or whatever. It's just they're a little off.
But even a couple of my friends who know us, they got tricked too. I mean, some of them are very easy to do.
Thanks, Green. I appreciate that.
Nick, no. How do we know who subscribes?
I mean, eventually, we could do that. We could just post to friends. I mean, we have enough followers. We could, and just do it that way, and just only post there. But then they just join and start doing it anyway.
Yeah, they do.
They do. There's, scammers. That's what they do. That's their living, is to live off other people. They have nothing themselves. They have nothing inside. They have nothing to offer the world. So they steal other people's content or creative content or ideas, and that's what they put out there.
Janice.
Kind of an empty existence, if you ask me. Grandpa's not sleeping.
I know. Watermarking is, we have to just figure it out. Yeah. So, hold the fork.
I don't get
I
it.
don't know.
Do you get it?
Mm-mm.
What? You don't know what?
Dan does not work out with me now.
You don't know what?
But that meant
Oh,
with the fork.
but costume ideas. We're gonna have to do costumes, right? As we approach, we'll have to do at least one live. I'm drinking Coors Light. I'm 55. She's 49. And Grandpa's he's actually doing great.
Oh, Lord, that's cool.
I mean, he's really, 2 weeks ago, I would have said, it's tough. We're having a tough time getting him out. Mentally, he's tough, but he's kind of taken a swing back in the last 2 weeks. Maybe he had a bug of something or something like that. I don't know. How you doing down in Santa Barbara?
Maybe consistency.
He's in the bathroom
He's also
right now.
doing chores more. There's a lot of different things.
Thanks, Rulis. I appreciate that. The poem love.
I wish I was 55 again.
What?
Somebody says they wish they were 55 again.
I hear you, but you know what? I'll be there tomorrow wherever you are because time goes so fast.
We're
It just
July
goes.
13th for our anniversary.
April, that's invitation and I do look at it like that. If people think we're interesting enough or Grandpa's interesting enough to steal and repost, I mean,
Lori, we have 2 dogs, a pig, and 7 cats, so he's surrounded by animals.
Yeah.
And he doesn't always like them in
Melissa,
his space
absolutely.
either. Melissa sees them sorting coins on the Zoom.
And I think it's helped him his mind too. It gives him a purpose, and we stumbled into that because we wanted to take him. My dad becomes really upset at bad news. Like, remember when that submarine thing blew up down there, and that really freaked my dad out. And now that there's a war going on, he was really freaked out at the beginning of the Ukraine-Russia war, and now the war in the Middle East. We keep him away from the TV, so we're having to find things for him to do, and it's really stimulating him mentally. So I think it's kind of
over 100
positive.
people, not too big.
I was a lawyer, Brian. Brayon, Mr. Sanchez.
Mark, I don't think has passed the stone yet.
Nope, he didn't.
Why did we talk at the same time?
It came out. I know he didn't pass the stone because Mark's. We have Dad, right? We've got him. So and I have to take him to the doctors tomorrow. And Mark, well, I'll take him if I have to. But I haven't passed the stone yet. So we're still gonna have him.
Grandpa's not an animal lover. I wouldn't say he's an animal lover.
He puts up with animals.
He puts up
and
with
he does
animals.
like some animals. You know, he likes he likes them.
Occasionally he likes them, but a
He
lot of
doesn't
them
want
they're
them
a
in his room
nuisance,
or
yeah.
sitting on his bed or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, you know, you learn things by trial and error or accident sometimes. So we're definitely going to keep him engaged that way. Whatever it is, sorting coins, folding
If
socks.
he wants to do it,
other
he doesn't
things.
always want to do it. So when he wants to do it, I'm going to make sure he can do it.
Bertie, the first sign of dementia is a very common question, and you'll know it when you see it. You may suspect, you know, I forget names, they call you the wrong name, but you'll know dementia when you see it, when something major happens, like he forgets somebody completely, or turns the wrong way at an intersection that he's been using for the last 15 years. You'll know when you see it. You'll know it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
I'm tired.
yeah, we were exhausted. It was tough getting on it today, but we'll be back on Friday, right? We have nothing
You're
going on.
not going on it.
No.
You're
Well,
not.
if I go, I'm supposed to go to a concert on Friday. If
But
I
I'm
go,
going to try to do it.
if
when
I
you're
go,
not here.
or you know, so either way, maybe if I do go, I'll do a live from the concert or something like that.
Or I can add you or something like that if I do a live. But you guys have been great. Thank you so much. For those of you who watch me tomorrow morning, I will be on. So
Good.
I will see you there. Love you guys. Have a good night. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
And that's Grandpa coming out. And then before you go, a quick follow would be greatly appreciated. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you
Thank
for
you
the
for all the
rose.
gifts. You guys are amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so
as
much.
usual.